Hello, this is Scott from Geopath. In this segment, we will review media cost metrics and how they are used to evaluate inventory. Overall, there are three media cost parameters that are used in traditional media. We have the actual out-of-pocket cost to buy a unit or package, which is the unit cost. We have cost per thousands, better known as CPMs, and cost per point, also known as CPP. Let's take a look at each one individually. Unit cost is straightforward and refers to the actual cost of buying a unit. Unit costs are based on marketplace conditions such as supply and demand and overall scale of the market. For example, a bus shelter in a larger market like LA or New York may command a $5,000 per unit cost, whereas in a smaller market such as Memphis, Tennessee, a bus shelter may have a lower per unit cost of $500. CPM, which stands for cost per thousand, is the cost of buying 1,000 impressions. CPM is the basic value measurement for all media, and it is used to compare and evaluate the cost efficiency of different media vehicles or schedules. To calculate CPM, take the unit cost, divide by the unit's total impressions, and then multiply by 1,000. CPMs allow us to easily compare the value of units based on two variables, audience and cost. If Unit A, for example, is $10,000 and Unit B is $6,000, which one should the advertiser purchase? First, let's add in the impression value for adults aged 25 to 54. Unit A does have higher impressions, but how does it compare based on efficiency? Let's calculate the CPM. When evaluating the CPM for this example, the higher cost unit is actually equal in efficiency because it delivers a lot of impressions. Just remember that this is not always the case. If Unit A had 2 million impressions with the same cost, the CPM would be $5, making it less efficient. However, the unit may be a high-demand location and can command that kind of pricing. The CPM allows us to evaluate the value and is an important variable as it accounts for the audience and not just the cost. Let's now evaluate a single unit, but against different audiences. If we have a unit with a $750 unit cost, delivering 200,000 impressions, we can plug in the numbers to calculate the CPM. For every 1,000 adults 18 plus impressions, the unit cost is $3.75. If our audience is women aged 35 to 64 with a household income greater than $75,000, the CPM will change. The unit cost, though, may not. This unit delivers 45,273 impressions against the specific audience, yielding a CPM of $16.57, much higher than the adults 18 plus. That's to be expected. The more narrowly defined an audience, the higher the CPM. That is true of any medium. It's important to note that for CPM calculations, the same time period for costs and impressions must be used. For example, 4-week cost and a 4-week impressions, or 1-week cost and 1-week impressions. Cost per point, CPP, is the cost of buying one GRP or TRP. CPPs are calculated by taking the unit cost or total schedule cost and dividing by the GRPs or TRPs. While a simple calculation, the use of CPPs are an important planning cost metric that allows for quick and easy budget allocations by market. Let's look at how they are used for planning and budgeting. The chart shows a few markets with various formats along with goal weight levels as reflected by the weekly TRP goal column. Using CPPs per market and by format, we can determine how much it will cost to buy those TRPs based on averages. As an industry, out-of-home is still growing in its use of CPPs, and we can expect this concept to continue to gain traction. Here are some things to remember. Unit costs are the result of marketplace factors and vary from format to format and market to market. Don't be surprised when you see CPMs in the double digits when evaluating against narrowly defined target audiences. The inverse is true as well. With the same unit cost, more broadly defined demographics yield lower CPMs. It's important that the same time period be used when calculating CPMs and CPPs. Advertisers use CPMs and CPPs to judge a medium's ability to cost-efficiently deliver a market and audience. We hope this was helpful as a reference on how to calculate media cost metrics. If you have any questions or comments, please reach out to us at geekout@geopath.org.